Did you see that, Summer?
Mm.
All right, guys, I'm going to call Skylar. We're going to see what's going to happen. Skylar! Skylar! Skylar!
Little prayer.
Skylar! Gotta stay a little bit higher. He can't hear.
And there he goes.
Skylar!
Oh no. Oh no.
Skylar! Mommy needs you for therapy.
Oh no.
So strange.
Oh, that's
All right,
nice.
Get back over here. All right, so what we've got is, this is what I was talking about yesterday, Ann, and I'll tell you, she's part of what she does is she wants to, when she sees another dog, go right to it. And I'm going to tell you when that's going to be a problem when she's 90 pounds. So what I'm really just doing is kind of augmenting that little bit of leash pressure with that nick. Because I've got to say I don't want the leash made tight. And the way I have to say that, I'm just going to explain this to you guys this way, is the way I need to say that is non-verbally, rather than, what I wouldn't do right then was say, no, 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 every time I hit the nick or something. I mean, you guys can really see on the videos, we don't really say no that much, do we, Summer?
Mm-mm.
We're more, all right, we got ourselves, Briggie! Yay! And what we had was ourselves a problem, and what I don't want is her fighting the leash at all. So I just defaulted back to my recall. And you can do that with a puppy, you guys. I mean, again, if this was Layla or something, we've got to check on Layla. Make sure she didn't kill all of them. I saw the scariest, oh, you know what, and because like Summer's deconstructing my breakdown, because Summer's pretty much figured out everything that, why I am the way I am. I'm not really as complicated as I thought, apparently. Apparently, I'm a simpleton. But we're going to do a reenactment of my bad spelling, too. So I am just, again, I'm doing it non-verbally. If this was a robot, she's definitely, Briggie! And I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do, you guys, not do it all in one day. So again, I'm thinking, oh, now here we go again with the bulldog. I'm thinking, now Skylar's under that bush over there. Look at him.
No.
Briggie! He's just walking into every corner. It's so strange. In summer, he's going from corner to corner.
Yeah.
Do you think he even knows we're over here?
Bumper walls is like a bumper cars.
Like a bumper car. Well,
yeah.
He's kind of bumper cars. All right, and so what I'm doing, I'm going to use this as an opportunity. Briggie!
Yay! Look at him go.
So rather than make any kind of correction.
Cute little dog.
Briggie! Good. I'm going to tell you who's going to be real fast. What we need to do is get Lulu, that boxer, back here, because I'm going to tell you. So what I want to do, and again, I mean, we're not, Briggie, looking at doing it in one day, and what I'm not, good, yay, yay. What I'm not, yay, 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 yay.
So cute.
What I'm not trying to do is do it in one day.
Aww.
Summer's little background. No, I told Ann she was posing for those pictures. But I do have to have a decorum with the leash. If not, I'm going to have a dog that likes to bite at the leash. Briggie! So as soon as she goes, yay, 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 yay. I'm only going to ever feed her right there. I would never recall. Briggie! Good. So what I'm doing right now, Ann, is, and again, you're going to, Briggie, I'm going to move past that, but what I'm doing is safeguarding. Briggie, good. I'm safeguarding the dynamic because what Briggie, the problem is, I mean, she's obviously bitten at the leash before. And so what I'm saying to myself right now is that's something we're going to have to overcome. do I want to make that an issue today and get out here and fight with this dog and try to correct it, from biting at the leash, or do I, or do I want to work on shaping my heel? So if I really work on, and this is what I would say to myself, if I work on shaping my heel, and since the leash really isn't a permanent part of the dynamic of heel, Anne's at home saying, what?
Sure, man.
Hang on, I'm just going to show you. Rather than try to get her healing with the leash and correct her for not biting it when she's kind of, since we did say it was Friday, it was field trip day. But what I want to say is, first let me get this bulldog out of the picture. Yes, this bulldog seems to be in a frenzy for these little meatballs. The bigger picture, the dog would remember fighting with me. It wouldn't remember that it was fighting with me about the leash. Because I'm going to tell you, those end up being the things, the childhood memories that, like I remember getting this spanking one time. Not that my parents were even the spanker. Summer's like,
it's good stuff.
But I could not, for the life of me, tell you why. You know what I mean? I remember getting the spanking.
Well, you probably don't even know why. You probably don't realize what you did wrong.
Well, no, I'm sure I was told why at the time. And it either didn't make sense or, yikes, whatever, so I don't remember it. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, and look at her pulling the bully beat down. I'm going to defuse that a little bit with my... Briggy! Briggy! She's good at it. Briggy! We could probably have her start downing by next week. I'll tell you who's going to be a flouncy, bouncy little slow-mos. Good. So what I'm basically, good. And if she defaults to that down, she's going to do it. And what mattered there was really not what I said, it was just more of an aha moment. It would be end up looking back. Yeah, I remember one time. They just I waved at the ice cream man. I waved at the ice cream man and he gave me ice cream. All right, so what I'm going to say is I'm going to use my collar to get her away from that dog because, Molly's a mean little dog. And then people say, and again, like you would kind of say, defend themselves, or teach the other dog, but you can't, assign. Briggy! Good. So you're just going to do fast little. All right, let's see if we can get her to default to it. You can get them doing this right away in the beginning. And again, the most important part of that is the most important part of what happened right there was really not even so much my quick, sudden, and that's what I'm talking about, heightened reality. I did that. I'm going to ask Kurt and Helen are probably going to be coming over. And Shannon's going to be calling us.
Your pocket.
That's the heightened reality. Let me just do it again. And if I combine it with the recall, normally I wouldn't do that, but this little dog, these little dogs, and that's what I told you yesterday, Ann, and that's what I told Ann, because, any kind of upland game dogs, because we have those two short hair pointers that come here, Kelsey and Camo, but I told her, I said, I'll tell you what upland game hunters like to do, hunt all day. Oh, she was even defaulting to it. All right, and then what my job would be, Briggy, and I'm not gonna combine it with the the recall right there. I just sort of took it another step. But what I'm saying is heightened reality. I could have just gone, but I went, Summer's loving it.
It's doing really good.
She's but anyway, I gotta tell you guys,
Amazing little
Anne
dog.
will love this because Anne is big into animal behavior. We're gonna do a video series, dog behavior, because we have this one dog, one of our rescues, that's deaf, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the deafness. It's really just that dog's personality, but it has a completely different dynamic with all the different dogs. It has every spectrum of dog behavior contained in one dog. And I've known a lot of dogs in my life, and I've probably seen others, and maybe I just wasn't aware of it as much at the time, but that dog has what I would say would be easily recognizable, if not overt, specific behavior with different dogs. Because like Sun, she doesn't react to any dog except that dog. And she fights with Andre. You guys have to watch the movie. It's going to be good.
Yeah,
it's going to be like
good.
a documentary.
It's going to be good.
All right, guys, we're going to go down to the pond. We'll be right back.